Mafia's Bride, Part 1. The Man My Father Feared. The first time I heard the name Kang Jae-hyun, my father slapped me. Not because I had done something wrong, not because I had insulted him, but because I had asked one simple question.
Daddy, who is Kang Jae-hyun?
His hand froze in the air. For several seconds, my father simply stared at me. The color drained from his face. Then he whispered,
I said never say that name.
I was 25 years old, and I had never seen my father afraid of anyone. My father, Debby Moyo, was one of the most respected businessmen in Lagos. He owned luxury fashion houses, textile companies, hotels, and several properties across Nigeria. People called him successful. Some called him powerful. I simply called him Daddy. Growing up, I had never questioned where our money came from. We lived in a beautiful mansion. We traveled whenever we wanted. I attended one of the best universities. Until the night everything changed. It was my father's 50th birthday. Our Lagos mansion was filled with people. Businessmen, politicians, celebrities, fashion designers, friends from across Africa. The garden was decorated with hundreds of golden lights, and live music floated through the warm night air. I stood beside my father, wearing a beautiful emerald green gown made by my own fashion label.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
You look beautiful, Debbie.
Then his phone rang. He looked at the screen. His smile disappeared. Excuse me. He walked away from the guests. I watched him disappear into his private study. Something about his expression bothered me, so I followed him. I stopped outside the study door. I could hear his voice, low, angry.
We agreed that this was finished. No! My daughter has nothing to do with this.
My heart began beating faster. Who was he talking to? A few seconds later, he said something that made my blood run cold.
I will not send her to Seoul.
Seoul? Why was my father talking about Seoul? Before I could hear anything else, the door suddenly opened. My father stood there. He stared at me.
Debbie?
Daddy? Who are you talking to?
He stepped outside and closed the door behind him. Nobody. I heard you say Seoul. His expression hardened. Forget what you heard. But, Debbie. His voice was different, not angry, afraid. You need to listen to me. I had never heard him speak to me like that. Okay.
If anything happens tonight, you leave this house immediately.
Daddy, you're scaring me.
Promise me, Debbie.
I swallowed. I promise. He pulled me into a hug, and for some reason, he held me much tighter than usual, as though he knew it would be the last time. At exactly 11:47 p.m., the lights went out. The music stopped. People screamed. Then we heard gunshots. 1, 2, 5. My father pushed me behind him. Run! Daddy, now! The glass doors shattered. Men dressed completely in black stormed into the mansion. They moved like trained soldiers, not ordinary criminals. They knew exactly where they were going. They weren't interested in the guests. They weren't interested in the money. They were looking for one person, my father. Debbie, go. He grabbed my hand and pulled me toward a hidden door behind his study bookshelf. I stared at him in disbelief. You have a secret room? There's no time. He opened the door.
I had lived in that house for 25 years. I had never known it existed. We hurried through the dark passage. Behind us, footsteps thundered through the house. My father suddenly stopped. He reached into his jacket and pulled out a small black envelope. He pushed it into my hand. Don't open this until you reach Seoul. I stared at him. Seoul? Yes. What is happening?
I should have told you years ago.
Told me what?
The truth about our family.
Before I could ask another question, the door behind us exploded open. Men shouted. My father pushed me toward the exit. Go. No. Debbie. I won't leave you. He grabbed my shoulders. Listen to me. His voice broke. If they find you, tell them you're going to Seoul. Why? Because there is only one person who can protect you now. Who? My father looked at me. Then he said the name I had heard earlier. Kang Jae-hyun. My stomach dropped. The Korean? He nodded.
But Daddy, you told me never to say his name. I was wrong. A gunshot echoed behind us. My father pushed me through the exit. Go. The door slammed shut. I stood outside in the rain. Then I heard my father's voice one last time.
Trust the Korean, but never trust his family.
By morning, my father was gone. The police called it a kidnapping, but I knew it was something bigger. Because whoever took him had left no fingerprints, no demands, no ransom, nothing. Except one message written on the wall of his study. 3 words. The debt remains. I couldn't understand it until I opened the envelope. Inside was a photograph. It showed my father standing beside a Korean man I had never seen before. The man was older, powerful, and behind them stood a much younger boy, maybe 17 or 18. Even at that age, his expression was cold. The boy was Kang Jae-hyun. There was also a contract. My father's signature was at the bottom, and another signature belonged to Kang Min-suk, the patriarch of one of South Korea's most powerful families. But there was something else. My name, Debby Moyo, and beneath it, Kang Jae-hyun. I couldn't breathe. My father had entered into an agreement with the Kang family 22 years ago, and somehow, I was part of it. 3 days later, I arrived at Murtala Muhammad International Airport with only one suitcase. I had no idea what awaited me in Seoul. I only knew that my father was missing, and the man who might know where he was the most feared man in South Korea.
Rain fell over Seoul as a convoy of black luxury vehicles moved through the city. Inside the first car sat Kang Jae-hyun. He stared through the window at the city lights. His phone rang. Speak. A man's voice answered. The Moyo girl is coming. Jae-hyun's expression didn't change.
Debby Moyo? Yes.
Then Jae-hyun asked, does she know? Know what? That her father sold her future to our family 25 years ago? The man hesitated. No. Jae-hyun looked out the window. Good. He ended the call. The vehicle continued toward one of the most expensive private residences in Seoul, the Kang family estate. It wasn't simply a mansion. It was a fortress. Private security surrounded the enormous property. Cameras covered every entrance. Black vehicles lined the driveway. Men in tailored suits stood at every corner. Inside the mansion, Kang Min-suk sat behind an enormous dark wooden desk. Across from him stood his older son, Kang Tae-jun.
You brought her here? She will arrive tonight.
Tae-jun smiled. Does Jae-hyun know? He knows enough. Tae-jun poured himself a drink. And what happens when he discovers the truth? Kang Min-suk stared at him. His father leaned back. You'd be surprised what men will do when they believe they're protecting the woman they love. Tae-jun looked toward the window. Love? He laughed quietly. Jae-hyun doesn't love anyone. His father said nothing. Because deep down, he wasn't so sure. The airport doors opened. I stepped outside. Cold air hit my face. I had never been to South Korea before. Everything looked unfamiliar. The signs, the language, the buildings, the people. The city moved around me like a machine. Then I saw them. 6 black cars, parked directly outside. Men in black suits stood beside them. One of them walked toward me. Miss Moyo? I nodded. Who are you? My name is Choi Do-hyun. He opened the rear door of the first vehicle. I've been instructed to take you to the Kang estate. I stared at him.
By Kang Jae-hyun?
Yes.
Where is he?
He's waiting for you.
I watched the city through the window. Then I noticed something. Every time our convoy stopped at a traffic light, other cars moved away from us. Some people even lowered their eyes. I turned toward Do-hyun.
Why does everyone seem afraid of these cars?
Because they know who owns them.
And who owns them? He finally looked at me. The Kang family. My stomach tightened. Are they really that powerful? Do-hyun's expression remained emotionless. You shouldn't ask questions about the Kang family. Why? Because the answers can get people killed. I looked away. That was when I realized something. My father hadn't sent me to Seoul because he trusted this family. He had sent me here because He was running out of options. The Kang estate appeared behind enormous iron gates. I stared through the window. It was breathtaking. Modern Korean architecture mixed with traditional design. Stone walls, perfect gardens, security guards everywhere. The gates opened, the cars entered. I stepped out, and immediately felt like I had entered another world. Do-hyun walked beside me. Follow me. We entered the mansion. The interior was enormous. Marble floors, expensive artwork, crystal chandeliers. But there was something strange about the house. It was too quiet. No laughter, no children, no normal family life. Only silence, and men watching me. Then I saw her. Madame Han. She stood at the top of the staircase in an elegant black dress. She looked at me for several seconds. Then she slowly descended. So, her voice was soft. You are Debby Moyo. Yes. She stopped in front of me.
You look exactly like your mother. You knew my mother?
Unfortunately, she paused. I knew your entire family. Before I could ask another question, a man's voice came from behind. That's enough. Everyone went silent. I turned and saw him, Kang Jae-hyun. He stood at the entrance to the room, tall, perfectly dressed in a black suit. His black hair fell slightly across his forehead. His expression was completely calm, but his eyes were cold. He looked at me like he already knew everything about me. I couldn't look away. Neither could he. For several seconds, neither of us spoke. Then he walked toward me, slowly. He stopped only a few feet away.
You're Debby Moyo.
Yes.
My condolences. I frowned. For what? Your father. My heart sank.
You know where he is? Where is my father?
Dead? My eyes widened. No. Then tell me where he is. The room became silent. Jae-hyun stepped closer.
Your father told you that I would look after you.
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Then there are things about your father's decision that you don't know
What things?
yet. You'll understand soon.
Your father didn't send you here for protection. He leaned slightly toward me. He sent you here because he knew someone was coming for you. Who? Jae-hyun's expression hardened. Everyone. I stared at him. Then he said something that changed my entire life.
Your father owes my family a debt.
What debt?
25 years ago, your father betrayed my family.
I shook my head. My father would never. He did. Jae-hyun reached into his jacket. He pulled out an old photograph. He placed it in my hand. I looked down. My father. Kang Min-sok and another man. But this time I recognized the location. It was my childhood home. The photograph had been taken before I was born. I looked at Jae-hyun. What happened? My father lost billions. I swallowed. And? Someone died.
Who died?
My mother.
I froze. What does my father have to do with you? His voice became almost a whisper. This is what I've spent 25 years trying to discover. Suddenly, the mansion lights went out. Everyone reached for their weapons. A gunshot shattered the silence. The window behind Jae-hyun exploded. He grabbed me and pulled me down. I screamed. More gunshots followed. Security guards rushed into the room. Jae-hyun covered my body with his. Stay down. Who is shooting? He didn't answer. He pulled out a weapon and looked toward the shattered window. Then, Do-hyun shouted from across the room.
Boss, this arrived while everything was happening. Who delivered it?
Jae-hyun took it. He opened it. His face changed. For the first time since I had met him, I saw fear in his eyes. What is it? I asked. He didn't answer. I grabbed the photograph from his hand. There was only one sentence written on it. She is not the target.
I looked at Jae-hyun. Then who is? He stared at me. Before answering, his phone rang. He picked it up. A distorted voice came through. Hello, Jae-hyun. Jae-hyun's eyes became completely black. Who are you? The voice laughed. You don't recognize me? Silence. Then the caller said, Ask your father what really happened to your mother. The line went dead. Jae-hyun stood completely still. Then he looked at me. Debby. Yes? You're not leaving this house. Why? Because whoever took your father, he looked toward the broken window, has just declared war on my family. I stared at him. And what does that have to do with me? Jae-hyun's expression became colder. Everything. He walked away. I stood there confused. Then Madame Han approached me. She took my hand. Her voice was barely a whisper. Child. I looked at her.
Your father didn't send you to Seoul to save himself. Then why? Because you are the only thing that can stop the Kang family destroying itself.
Then she said the words that made my blood run cold.
And if Jae-hyun discovers what your father did 25 years ago, he will be the one who kills you.
If you enjoyed part 1 of Mafia's Bride, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss part 2. Because Debby's journey in Seoul has only just begun. And what really happened between their families 25 years ago? Part 2 is coming, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Tell me in the comments, do you think Jae-hyun will fall in love with Debby, or will revenge win? See you in part 2!